Well, hello and welcome to a new episode of me trying to move forward with my life because it sucks and I want it to suck less. So, last week was great because it was actually the first time that I accomplished my little goal of studying 15 hours throughout the week. I had been working on that goal for the past 3 weeks, I think, or something like that, and this was my first time accomplishing it. So, this week we are setting, I think, the same goal because I kind of just want to really show myself that I can do this regularly, but at the same time, I'm like, we should be upping the stakes since we did accomplish that goal. So, I want to say just 16 hours instead of 15. I don't know. I don't want to set myself to 18 or more hours and then be disappointed that I don't accomplish it. You know, part of this whole journey is also kind of just reinforcing my own, I don't know what the words I'm trying to choose are. You know, building my self-confidence, if you will. And that works with me being to accomplish goals that I set. Okay, none of this made any sense. But basically, yeah, the more I don't accomplish my goals, the less confident I feel. So I feel like I need to put easy goals so that I can just build that confidence. That's the best way I could word it. Okay, all of this to say that I've decided my goal for studying this week will be 16 hours. So it's not much more than the 15. It's still very accomplishable. Not sure that's a word, but yeah, 16 hours. And then for my goal number 2, I really need to keep working on my little independence project, specifically Social Security. I really need to do the research to figure out what Social Security really is, but mostly how it works and how I can fix my issue with Social Security. I've been trying to get on that for a while, and this week shall be the week that I figure that shit out. Okay, I really need to. So those are my only 2 goals for this week. Shouldn't be that hard, but that's what I've been saying for the past month. And every single time, it somehow is hard for me. But here's me hoping for a productive week. Now today, Monday morning, I'm feeling a bit frustrated and a bit grumpy because I had a really bad time going to bed last night because my neighbor was being loud as shit. He was on the phone being super fucking loud. I could hear him and I can't fall asleep when I can hear him like that. And I've talked to him multiple times about it and I've told him I'll be knocking on the wall to let you know to shut the fuck up. So I knocked on the wall for a total of 3 times. And he still wasn't getting the hint, so that really pissed me off. And going to bed in a bad mood usually means I wake up in a not so great mood. So that's what happened this morning. And then when I did wake up, I was being pretty productive, like getting dressed, having breakfast, blah, blah, blah. And then poof, I got stuck. I don't know. I should have started studying almost an hour ago, but I've just been sitting here not wanting to do that. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, let's just try to work over it, work past it, and just start studying. And the fact that I can still hear my neighbor right now, it's really grinding my gears because yeah. But anyways, let's think positively. It's a new week. I'm gonna be productive. And today, all I have to do is study 3 hours and it's only 12. It should be easy peasy. So I'm gonna start with a little half-hour intro studying and then we'll keep going. It is now lunch break and I actually had to go and knock on the neighbor's door and complain because he was watching a movie or a video so loud that I couldn't even hear my own show on my computer right in front of me here. And I shouldn't have to boost the volume up to 150 so I can hear my stuff over his. And now I'm in this weird, angry, feisty mood and I don't want that. And that's his fault. Oh, no. No. Let the emotions flow. Let the emotions flow. You are calm. You are collected. You are having a good day. This pasta is good. That's all you have to worry about right now. And I'm officially done with my 3 hours of studying for today. Wow. Hello? Oh! So, a good start to the week. Now I'm gonna take a little snack break because it's about time. And we'll see what I get to after that. So I finished my little break, I had my little snack, and now the plan is to alternate between editing and researching some more about Social Security, how it works, how I can fix it, yada yada. But I'm having a hard time getting back into it because I am overwhelmed with anxiety. So during my last study hour, I signed up to take an exam next week. And as I was reading, it says that the only things I'm allowed are a calculator and a ruler. No notes. And that freaked me the fuck out because what do you mean? What do you mean no notes? This is an exam over 9 chapters of a textbook. 9 chapters worth of information that I'm supposed to just memorize? In what world? In what? And now I'm spiraling because, what? I thought it was going to be an open book exam. Because how in the world am I supposed to remember all that? Like, how? So now I'm freaking out because I have exactly a week to magically memorize half of a giant textbook. How? Honestly, right now, the only thing keeping me together is that below that information, it says here, what happens if I fail exam A or B? If you fail, you can study again and register for another date for the exam you failed. So I could take the exam again if I failed miserably the first time, but obviously that's not really something I want to do. And who says I'm gonna not fail again the second time? Like, what? Unless it's the exact same questions and I can just memorize those, but I doubt it. And also, how many questions are there? I don't even know how long the exam is. Oh my God. All right, well, I'm about to hop in the shower and get ready for bed, but all in all, quite a productive day. I did end up doing some editing and then researching some more about Social Security, and I do feel like I have a better understanding, and I think my next step really is to just show up at one of their offices and ask for some help. Because now I understand how it kind of works, but I still don't know exactly what I need to do to fix my situation. And my dad was just telling me, just go to one of their offices. There's one apparently not too far from here. I looked it up. It's a half-hour walk, which is relatively not that far, but yeah, I should just show up and then give them my information and have them tell me exactly what I need to do in order to get my social security back up. But that's going to be something for another day. Okay. And yeah, now I'm just going to go get ready for bed because I'm finally tired and I'm running a little late on my ideal schedule. And good morning. It is now Tuesday. I'm a little cold. I think I'm gonna put on my sweater. But yeah, I'm very excited because it's only 11:30 and I'm already ready to study. I already did my skincare, my makeup, got dressed, had breakfast, and it's only 11:30. I think this might be my new record. I could have started studying at 11, I'll be honest, but I wanted to scroll for a little bit, and that's okay. But now I'm gonna get studying. All right, well, I'm on my lunch break. I did go to the store before lunch for a few ingredients, and I'm at dessert. I'm gonna finish my episode. Maybe not all of it, because there's still half an hour left. Ooh. Just while I'm finishing my dessert, and then back to studying. All right, I just finished my 3rd hour since I did 2 in a row, pretty much. I mean, I did take a little break in between the 2, but I just didn't want dishes, so didn't feel like a real break. So now I'm gonna take a real break and probably just clean up a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna come back and do an extra half hour of studying because my goal for this week is 16 hours, which means one of the 5 days I actually need to do 4 hours instead of 3. But then I was thinking, and I'm like, no, actually, I'd just rather do 3.5 hours every time. It will come out as more than 16, but the more the better. And I think that's a safer bet, you know, for me to go from 3 a day to 3.5, and then 4, and then 4.5, and just kind of keep it up until there's no more hours in the day. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then depending on the time, either I do some editing or I go to the gym. I think I will be going to the gym tonight. So there's that. It's going good so far. And I just finished that little extra half hour. Yay! Now, the plan was for me to do 1 hour of editing and then head to the gym, but I think I'm gonna do the gym first because I'm feeling quite tired. I did not have tea this afternoon. I had a little bit of soda and it did not do the same. So I feel like if I don't go now, I'm gonna be extra tired and I might not even go at all later. So I'd rather get it over with. But before I leave, I'm gonna have a little snack just because last time I did not eat before my gym workout and I did not feel well. So I'm not trying to repeat the same mistake. And I am now back from the gym. Note to self, I will never go back there before 8 p.m. because it is too crowded. No thank you. I literally had to stand and wait for my turn for the machines. And I usually never have to do that when I get there between 8 and 9, which is usually the time I go. So yeah, I will not be going there before 8. But at least now I know. And I still managed to get a good workout in. I still got to do all the exercises I wanted. I just had to be patient, which like, it's fine. But I ain't got the time, you know? So now I know. But yeah, anyways, now I shall stretch because I can already feel that it's gonna be sore. So I'm gonna do a little stretching and then shower and then ready for dinner. And if I still have time, I'm gonna do some editing. But if not, I'm just gonna watch a show and go to bed. It is now Wednesday morning and I feel way too tired for no good reason because last night was the earliest I've gone to bed in like 2 weeks. I was asleep by 1 a.m. Usually I get in bed after 1 and fall asleep by like 1:30 or 2. Anyways, so I don't really understand why I'm feeling so much more tired today than usual, but I have my little black tea here that hopefully will help me wake up. Other than that, I did get ready for the day, minus the makeup, but I did do my skincare. I got dressed, but I got extra cold, so I'll put this on. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I had breakfast and everything. I don't feel like doing makeup today, so I won't. And I'm ready to start studying. Let's go. What is happening?
On his knees, and he starts to pray.
Alright, so I did study 2 hours in a row. I didn't even take a break in the middle. I was just kind of curious. Like, how does it feel to do 2 hours in a row? And honestly, it wasn't that bad. But at the end of the second hour, I was just like, nah, nah, I'm out. I want a break. So here I am taking a break, scrolling around, doing nothing. But then I have only 1/2 hour left for studying. But I'm kind of tempted to make it a whole hour. Since I have so much extra time and I don't plan on working out tonight since I worked out yesterday, I'm like, might as well. Although I really should get on some editing and some social security slash health insurance specifically research. So I don't know. I'm gonna think about it while I watch a little YouTube video and we'll see. Taking a little nap. So cute. And I just did my last half hour of studying, which means I'm officially done with my study goal of today. Yay! And I'm also very over it. I don't want to study anymore. I'm out. Now I'm going to take my little snack break. And after that, I'm going to alternate between editing and researching social security slash health insurance because I think I should go to their office tomorrow, since tomorrow is my day off of studying and there's probably going to be a wait because this is France and this is technically government, so it's always very slow. Now the only little ick to that is that tomorrow they only open in the morning from 9 to 12, and since there's usually a lot of people and a lot of waiting, I should get there as close to opening as I can. That's 9 a.m. bro. So yeah, I should really finish researching what I really need to know so that I know what to ask tomorrow morning. So I should try and focus on that for the rest of the evening. I'm so like tired, like physically, but also mentally. Okay, so I failed miserably. I don't know what to say. It's past midnight and I'm still sitting here, not even ready for bed. I did edit for a good hour and then I had dinner and that's it. I don't think I'm gonna go to the, what is it called, health insurance office tomorrow morning because I'm not gonna wake up on time, and if I am, I'm gonna be tired as shit. But also I did not do that little extra research I wanted to do, although I'm telling myself I could just do that while I'm waiting for my turn there, but I don't actually know how long I'll be waiting for. Maybe I show up early enough, then they're like, oh, you're next in line. I think it's stressing me out. It's really stressing me out having to go to the office tomorrow morning. So I think I'm going to push it to Friday. I am. I think the whole thing of like, oh, they close at 12. I only have a 3-hour margin to get there is freaking me out. Whereas on Friday, they close at 4 p.m. So even if I don't wake up early enough, I just go throughout the day. Like, that's fine. And yeah, that's what happened. I freaked myself out and I froze. And I've been scrolling for a long time and that's no good. That's no good. Well, it is now Thursday and I went to bed at 4 a.m. last night. I honestly don't know why. Thankfully it's no big deal because today is really just chill, but like, how did that happen and why did I let that happen? Whatever. Honestly, not that bad. But now it's like, what, past 1 p.m. I honestly didn't pay attention and I just got out of bed. But the plan is really simple for today. First, I'm gonna hop in the shower and wash my hair because that's what I do on Thursday mornings. And then I'm gonna have lunch and then I'm just gonna head to my parents to do laundry and spend a while over there, not for some quality time with my family because my parents are at work, but because I really need to keep decluttering my childhood bedroom and get rid of a bunch of crap that we just have around the house. So yeah, I need to spend a few hours there and then I'll come back for therapy here tonight, hopefully. Or I'll just do therapy at my parents, like no big deal. I'll just take my iPad with me. But yeah, that's just really the plan and I don't see the point of updating through the day, So I woke up this morning to a little text message on my phone letting me know that I have officially lost my only source of income. So I've just been sitting here for over an hour. Because, damn. That's great. That's great. Well, I did somewhat get ready for the day. I'm wearing a t-shirt under my sweater. I had breakfast, washed my face. I'm definitely feeling a little depressed this morning just because how am I gonna eat next month? I don't know. But I spent some time applying for a few gigs like babysitting, other tutoring, just nannying and shit. The things that I can apply to right now considering I don't have social security. So that, but now let's keep on moving with our day and let's just study. I was supposed to go to the Social Security office today. I don't think I'm gonna. Honestly, I don't think so. They close in 4 hours and I'll go Monday. Oh, I keep procrastinating and pushing it, but there was some research I wanted to do before going to the office and I haven't gotten to it. And I honestly just don't feel in the mood to go and do that. So Monday will be, I'm annoying myself for procrastinating that task, but it is what it is. I need to study today. So let's get started. Well, I am having a hard time today. Feeling no motivation, just like, and it really pisses me off because I feel like I've been making some progress. I'm studying more and I feel like I'm more efficient in the mornings and, just like things are slowly getting better, but then something comes to crash it all down and it's quite upsetting. So yeah, I'm feeling quite discouraged and annoyed, especially because yesterday my therapy session, like, it was relatively good and she agreed that there was some progress, not just from like the material things I mentioned, but also mentally. And at the end she was like, next week we really need to work on you being more proud of yourself and like recognizing the progress that you make. And I was just like, low-key, she right? And that's what I was kind of having in mind last night when I went to bed. Like, wow, my life is slowly kind of getting, well, no, shit's not getting better, okay? You get better in one area and then something gets worse in the other, and it's just very frustrating. So I'm feeling quite sad and discouraged today. Also, the message that the mom sent me was a bit insulting, if you ask me, okay? Like, my main source of income was tutoring, right? And yeah, I just don't love what she said in the message. Like, it was all very polite, but I feel like the words she chose, I'm like, okay, well, now I'm crying because I'm feeling overwhelmed and just upset. But I think it's time for a lunch break because it's kind of late and I'm not even hungry, but you gotta eat, So I don't want to cook. I don't even know what I want to eat. Well, I had lunch and wasted away. Now I'm ready to get back to studying because despite everything, I still have an exam next Tuesday. So, need to keep working on that. But honestly, I'm just tired. Like mentally, I think tired. Have a little bit of an energy drink here, but I'm just in a bad mood, which I think is understandable, but it's really annoying. I don't like this. All right, it is now quite late-ish. It's close to 9 p.m. and I did not update throughout the afternoon because I just did not feel like it. Okay, I was not having a good day, but I did just finish studying my 3.5 hours. I just took like extended breaks in between. I did some of my dishes because I had a lot. Took out the trash or like just kind of random things or just scrolling about. And that's just kind of what I needed to do today to be productive, and it worked. So now I finished my studying. I'm gonna make dinner because I'm quite hungry, and then I'm probably just gonna watch a movie, chill, and start again tomorrow. Hopefully, not feeling as shitty and being able to be more productive, more efficient. Not really sure what the words are that I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. Like, not taking as big breaks in between, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's really it. I'm gonna try my best not to go to bed too late. But I'm still in a bad mood, so we'll see how that works. I genuinely don't know what happened last night. I ended up going to bed at 5 a.m. Just like scrolling on my phone, not even watching a real movie because I finished my movie around like midnight, 1 a.m. And then I just, nope, couldn't do it. So I definitely have a lot of anxiety right now because of the whole income situation. And yeah, I just couldn't turn it off and go to bed. At least that's the only explanation I can think of. But now it's past 1 a.m., 1 p.m., and I just got out of bed only now. Been awake for like an hour or two. Fuck. But that being said, I still have the entirety of this afternoon, so I feel like I could still accomplish my goals, but I'm just really annoyed because I didn't want this day to be like this, but it is what it is, and you gotta work with it, and that's also a very good lesson. So, to keep reminding myself, just because you fuck up at the beginning doesn't mean it needs to be fucked up all the way through. So, the goal today, I think I'm gonna kind of do like yesterday, kind of loosey-goosey, just try to get some studying and alternate with whatever else I need to get doing here. So yeah, I don't know that I will be updating much throughout the day just because I need to let it chill, I'm not making sense, but whatever. So I kind of fucked up. This end of the week has been quite crappy. I last left off saying that I was going to try my best to be productive Saturday afternoon. It is now Sunday. It's technically even Monday because it's past 1 a.m. and none of that ever happened. I don't know. Something happened up in here that it just wasn't sitting right. I think the whole like losing my income was really, it paralyzed my brain. Okay, I felt completely paralyzed all of Saturday afternoon. I could not do anything. Nothing. I just fed myself. That was it. Like, I don't know. So I just watched movies, shows. I just couldn't get myself to do anything. I didn't even go to my parents to pick up my laundry until today because we actually had a birthday lunch for my cousin. So that's the only reason I even left my house and showered this morning. And then dropped by my parents and then came back. And also, my mom did ask me to send her a resume of mine because she might have found a job opportunity for me. And that also really triggered my fight or flight, my freeze. Okay, I froze because my mom asked me that. I was like, and I froze. But then when I had to see them today, she asked me again, and I was like, bro, I really need to, especially since I just lost my income source. If she could actually help me get a job, bitch, like, don't waste your time. So I did come back, sat here, and did do my resume that I sent to my parents. That is it. And then I fed myself again. That's it. I don't know what happened, so now I'm really annoyed because it's the end of the week, obviously. And, oh, I also pulled an all-nighter from Saturday to today because I was just so frozen that I could not get myself to go to bed considering I had done absolutely nothing. And I don't know why I did that, and now it's past 1 a.m. and you would think I'm fucking tired and ready to go to bed, and yet here I am. So I don't know what's happening, and I'm getting really frustrated with myself, but yeah, I'm annoyed because I did not succeed in my goal of studying for the week. But at the same time, when I look at it, like the days I did study, I was successful. So Not a full loss, but still a bit frustrating, but whatever. And then as for my independence, I still have not gone to the office for Social Security. And then I was supposed to go like Monday, tomorrow morning, but I'm still, bro, I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I'm getting frustrated. There also was a very short conversation with my mom through text that kind of, so I think that didn't help the whole situation. Oh, and I got my period. So when you add this all up, I'm not surprised that I kind of mentally crashed down and froze. Or am I just making up excuses? I don't know. Yeah. Not happy with how the week ended. Really not. But oh well. I should go to bed now.